Hey guys, today is May the 17th. I don't even know what that date is, but anyhow. In case you guys have been wondering why I haven't been uploading any videos about farming, instead I've been doing some music videos, which I hope you guys are enjoying them. Because I have 3 more, I think. 2 or 3 more I gotta put up. So anyhow, here's what I've been up to. So, Thursday, Friday, and yesterday. Today is Sunday, I think. Today is Sunday, I think, so. Anyhow. I think it was... Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Which was yesterday. Yesterday was Saturday. But anyhow, here's what I've been up to. So this is inside my brother's shed. So anyhow, he wanted to encase these windows. And put trim around it because they didn't put no trim around it. So anyhow, in case you guys want to know, I think this is like an inch or something thick. And this, I don't even know how thick this is. Because this is how thick this trim was. And you can see how thin the trim is from planing it. I'll get to that. But anyhow, here's what the window actually looks like being encased. Yeah, you can't see it that well. But the door is the same way. And the back door here, same way. We encased it all in wood. But here's what this looks like. See, here's all the windows we did the trim around. We did the window things. The window sills is what we did. Because we only had enough boards to do this one and this one. Because he had to make this. This is what the boards looked like before, just the 2x4s in the wall to stud it. And up here, it's the same thing. But, yeah, right here. There's a good view right here. Right where the header above the window and everything is, so. Anyhow. And this is what the sides of the boards look like. And then this is what it looks like now. And the window seals and up here top. But anyhow, here's how we did this. So anyhow, the board started out like this. It was rough cut lumber, in case you guys are wondering. Take a walk over here to the garage. And, but anyhow, we had to plane all the lumber. And, so anyhow, here's how we did it. Damn thing, so. Anyhow. Whenever we planed them. For the window sills in the, trimming around the window, I used the joiner. In case you guys are wondering, this is a Porter Cable 6-inch joiner, I think, and this is a 12-inch, 12.5 or 12-inch DeWalt planer. So anyhow, we planed the lumber through, got it smooth. And the trim, we had to run it through several times to get it that thin. And then we took it over here to the table saw and ripped everything that we needed on it. And here's what it is. The table saw is a Ryobi, yeah, Ryobi 10-inch. You can't really see it because it's covered in sawdust. But anyhow, that's what we did with that. Take a walk over here to the wood shop. You guys are probably wondering, you have a wood shop? Why haven't you putting any videos up? 2 reasons. One being that we're getting ready for hay season. Number 2 is I don't have enough wood to do anything with because I'm going to build a miter saw stand in which I'll show you. But anyhow, let's get to the farming discussion real quick while I'm walking over here to the wood shop. But I have everything done. Except we have 1 hay wagon to fix the boards on. Number 2 is we have the mower to grease yet and the baler to grease. But anyhow, come here into the wood shop. Then we cut the boards where if I could find that scrap piece I had. Right here. This is how the boards looked. See, they're rough cut. We had to cut them off with the miter saw and the circular saw. But anyhow, here's the miter saw. It's a rigid. I think it's a rigid 10-inch, I think is what it is. I'm not even sure. But anyhow, that's a rigid 10-inch. This is a Craftsman circular saw. I think it's a 7 1/4, yep. But anyhow, that's that. So that's what I've been up to, because you can see what, here, I'll show you guys what these windows look like. But we didn't encase them like they did with these ones. But however, we did the trim, though. It's just that his trim's a lot smaller than what mine is in here. But anyhow, that's what that looks like. So anyhow, and if you guys want to know more about the woodshop, go back over to, go through my channel and find the woodshop tour. And I did a tour on everything in here. Anyhow, back to the miter saw stand. Because, but anyhow, see if I can keep this damn door open long enough to do a video. Because it's always windy up here since we're on a hill, but anyhow. So you can see the miter saw. Anyhow, the miter saw is right here on the floor. It was right here, but hooked the dust back up. That damn door, I swear. But anyhow, here's the dust vac, and it's too hard to get the 2.5-inch hose in here, in the miter saw here. So, in case you guys are wondering what the vac system's for, it's see all the sawdust on the floor? It helps prevent a lot of that, because if you take that off, there's a bag for it somewhere. I got a bag for it. Right here's the bag. And, but anyhow, if you put the bag on it, it only gets a certain amount of dust. Anyhow, if you hook it to the shop vac, which I'll go upstairs and show you, but it's in my video of the shop tour. But anyhow, I have a port here, there. All you do is take these pipe couplers off, then hook another hose up, because I have this hooked to the bandsaw sander because they're right here. You can see they're Craftsman. But anyhow, highly recommend Craftsman, Rigid, and Ryobi. Best tools on the market, actually. The only place you can get Craftsman tools now is Lowe's, to let you guys know. Unless there's a Sears around you, then there you go. But anyhow, here's the other duct support that I never use, because it's just I put the cabinet in here. I'd like to just get rid of that and make it one straight port. But anyhow, before this addition was added on for the wood shop, there was the hose that went around here, right down there by the wall clock is where it ended up at. But because I would always use this for a sanding table. Anyhow, what I always did, this shop vac belongs in the garage, but this is the one I always used for sanding, because you can see I made a sanding table like this. I homemade this one. This one I kind of made homemade, but I used a piece of pegboard for this hole. But this is, I think, 1 inch and, the heck is the size of the shop vac was? I think they're 1.25 inches. Or something like that. I'll show you the hose, because these ones here are 2.5 inch. On the 14-gallon, the 12-gallon Craftsman underneath the bench, they're 2.5, but yeah, that's about how small. Yeah, we'll just use this one because it fell down. But, anyhow, this is fun. But anyhow, you can see how small the hose is on this one. So, enough with rambling on about this. But anyhow, that's what I've been up to. Sorry about the shakiness on the camera, but anyhow, that's what I've been up to. And I know you guys are like, why have you been building any shop stuff? I'm sure there's some of you guys that are thinking, you have a wood shop, why haven't you put videos on? I said those are the two main reasons, is that we're getting ready for hay season. The grass is growing at an outrageous rate, in case you guys will go back and watch my videos. And, yeah, in fact, I recorded a video yesterday, because, that way I'd have more, because I'm trying to get it all out before hay season, because then once that comes, there'll be a lot of videos coming. I'm telling you that right now. Probably mowing, baling, tedding, definitely. Raking, I don't know, because my brother might be raking. I'm not sure. I'll probably haul wagons in over to the barn. But anyhow, enough with rambling on. As always, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And whenever I get the wood to build that miter saw stand, that'll be the next thing. So, as always, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe.